Welcome to the match. I'm Miles Harrison, and sitting alongside me is the former international Stuart Barnes.
Tremendous atmosphere here. We've been waiting a long time for this game.
Some games it's hard to know exactly what you're doing, even if you're doing well. In the case of the widely popular sport rugby union, it's never been more evident. As an American, I'm surrounded by the allure of American football. And when it's time to review Rugby World Cup 2011, I'm constantly trying to make comparisons between the two.
Go all the way. And they're over.
Well, the guy running with the ball that looks like an egg is running towards the end zone. And look, there's field goal posts. Oh, goody. And why's the other team trying to kick the ball towards me? Oh, wait, that's why.
But he was never going to be stopped.
See, these are the words going through my head while playing as South Africa and Ireland. Even though I still don't fully understand rugby, and trust me, I know how ignorant that sounds, I still had a blast playing Rugby World Cup 2011.
He moves the play. Trying to hang on to him.
I am fascinated at the squad selection. Countries like Namibia and the gorgeous island nations of Tonga and Samoa all have squads, countries that I have never really seen performing any other sport. Of course, the All Blacks of New Zealand, hosts of the 2011 Rugby World Cup, are the best squad in the game. Unfortunately for the more conscientious rugby nut, Rugby World Cup 2011 is akin to FIFA World Cup titles because there's only one playable tournament. No Tri-Nations, no Six Nations, and most of all, no real huge improvements from the EA Sports published Rugby 08 with Richie McCaw on the front cover. Also, the top two squads in the world, Australia and New Zealand, are missing their actual rosters from the time the game was released, and are unfortunately outdated. But to me it makes no difference, so I played this game in blissful ignorance of the excellent title it used to be. I began by playing a test match on easy difficulty just so I knew how to score. I remember watching a rugby match as a lad, remembering the name of veteran lock Becky's Botha, and decided to renew the old days with the selection of the Springboks of South Africa as my squad against Fiji.
And that's a score for the South Africans.
He's covered most of this pitch to get to the try line there. That is a superb score from long range.
No scrums, no lineouts, no BS. Just annihilate the other side as quickly as you can. Fortunately, it was easy enough to score 19 points, but Fiji had other plans of catching up.
Over it goes, 2 more points.
When you're a confidence kicker like this, it's very important that your first one goes over, and he hit that very well.
A tournament match as Ireland playing against the USA saw me running amok against either a helpless American squad or just poor AI. A 49-0 scoreline. Ouch. It seemed like every time I touched the ball, I was able to get into the end zone.
It's a try for Ireland.
One of the more important attributes to any sports game for me is crowd reaction. The supporters in the stands should act as supporters, not pixelated cardboard cutouts. Developers HB Studios have done just as well as anyone in recreating crowd noise, and also illustrate their reactions to great plays with angles from the stands. That's pretty much all I got, my loyal viewers. I'll brush up on my Rugby World Cup knowledge another time, but for now I'm hoping the next time they put out a rugby video game that it goes over well with die-hard supporters of the sport.
Gets clear. Legs pumping, through the tackle he goes. What a try that is!
The manager of the team will be delighted with that score.